All right, thank you for joining. Today I wanted to go over Bitcoin, and today we're looking at the CME chart. Very important chart. The only ones I really would recommend to look at would be the Bitcoin CME futures, Bybit too as well, and Coinbase. Very important charts to keep for Bitcoin. I also do have Binance too as well, only because it is also respected. It's arguably probably the biggest exchange still out there, but I believe Bybit does higher volume. So I do keep that up there. But mostly I just do my charting on CME futures, Bybit, and Coinbase. So let's go ahead and take a look at the CME really quick. So let me go ahead and delete this. We obviously broke out of that range. So as you can see, we had a very strong bullish move from Bitcoin. The price action here, as you can see, just very bullish price action, right? So price has just been climbing. Finally broke the trend, and it looks like it's going to continue to the downside a little bit. Maybe it'll come back down and retest this trend line, which I drew a little while ago, and it looks like it did hold pretty well before impulsing higher, right? As you can see. So what's going on with Bitcoin right now, right? So we had a previous high right here, and that was around 49,435 on the CME. It's a key level. Let's go ahead and mark that. And it looks like that's exactly where price is heading to right now. It actually looks like it's even moving down and selling off as we speak. So the reason why I actually did enter a short position on an altcoin, I think it was DYDX, currently short on right now, is because DYDX, as you can see, at the point of control, very important level, swing failure of the highs. So I am shorting DYDX down to the golden pocket right below, pretty much about 4 or 5% down. And yeah, just going for a little scalp trade there. So that's the reason why I took a short on DYDX, just because Bitcoin does look a little bearish in the short term, right? I think this is a very massive move up. I think we're going to go ahead and retest a few levels below, more than likely maybe this trend line. But if we go ahead and draw the golden pocket from or pull the fibs from the lows to the highs, we can see that there are some areas where Bitcoin can retrace to, right? So keep in mind, this was a very high level right here. We can expect price to pretty much bounce off these highs, but this isn't really a high volume area, right? So we really want to just look. Let's go ahead and take a look left just to see what's going on here. So this is a little bit stronger level below, right around 48.5, right? As you can see, this level also held as resistance right here, held as resistance again, resistance, price broke above. So if there was going to be an area where I would expect price to bounce from, it would be this area, right? Now I believe if we go ahead and look at other charts, I do have the value area highs and some other key levels mapped out. Golden pocket here, weekly level above, and point of control. So there's a point of control at 47.3 on Bybit. Let's see where that lines up on the Binance chart here. So the value area high for the Binance charts at 49.3. And that's pretty much where it is right now. But as you can see, price is just moving right below it, right? It's not really doing much. Same thing with the Coinbase chart. So as of right now, the most valid levels I can see seems to be these trend lines, which I did draw out, right? That looks to me like where price would be targeting, just these trend lines right there. It's not really lining up too well there, so let's see. Yeah, in my opinion, it just seems like massive impulse higher. You know, I can see price moving down to this golden pocket, bouncing off here, flipping this weekly, and then continuing to higher prices, right? We still have the value area high at around $54,000 on Bybit. So that's really the major target to the upside, 54,000. We clearly broke above the point of control. There's a huge drop in volume here, which is going to act like a vacuum right up to the value area high. So I am expecting higher prices for Bitcoin, but I think as of right now, there's just a few levels that are very important. As you can see, this almost tapped it to the dollar, right? This golden pocket area right here, I think it's the 0.65 is what I use, and then it stopped right below the weekly. So very important level. I expect this weekly level to be tapped, also reclaimed, and priced to move higher, right? So just to keep this video short and sweet, bullish market structure, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher low, higher high, higher low. And as of right now, it looks like it is getting rejected for a lower high, but I think this is just a healthy retracement, and I would expect price to continue higher, like I said before, breaking through the weekly level and continuing to the upside to the value area high. So historically, around this time, you know, around the halving, Bitcoin seems to just sell off a little bit, retrace a lot of its gains. But I don't really see that happening quite yet. It's just been very powerful. A lot of bullish price movements to the upside. And I think we can expect that around the 55,000 level, right? Still about 15,000 short from the all-time highs. But, you know, we can just retrace here. It is very possible. But I do believe, you know, these value area levels are very, very important, and they kind of act like a magnet, especially once price has gained acceptance above the point of control. It just seems to want to move to the value area high, right? So just as a quick recap for Bitcoin, locally, I do expect a little retracement down to about 48.7 before price moved a little bit higher. Also 2 as well. The 0.5 is a very important level, so I expect a retracement to either the golden pocket or the 0.5 level before continuing higher. Now, once we break this weekly level right here and flip that into support, then there's not really much left stopping Bitcoin from just shooting another 7% all the way up to the value area high, right? Now, I will not be bearish on Bitcoin until this trend line is broken, or until this low is then broken as well, right? Once we get a confirmed lower low here, then that's going to be a confirmed market structure change, and then we can start having a little bit more bearish outlook on things, right? So we got the high, low. This looks like a lower high coming in. If we get another lower low, all right, then that's bearish, right? It's a bearish market structure. Lower lows following a lower high. So we'll see how this really plays out. I do expect price to keep going higher. And in the meanwhile, I'm going to sit in my DYDX shorts. Obviously, I have my stop loss placed correctly. It's all about risk management. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for Bitcoin. It's not too much more to really go over. Targets to the upside currently. The weekly level is sitting about 2.5% away. If we get the retracement down to the golden pocket, it's another 5% gain, which would be beautiful. So keep an eye out on those levels. 49.8 for a nice reaction. 48.8, right, for a nice reaction. Possibly get a nice reaction off 49,000 before continuing and tackling that weekly level above. All right. And don't forget, follow me on X, right? I do a lot of posts. Just posted one on SHIB. SHIB actually sold off a lot, but I'm posting pretty much almost every day. Posting a lot of my trades. I have a free Telegram that you can join in, watch a lot of my trades as well. Trading View account. So yeah, hop on here, follow, comment on this video too as well. So that this way YouTube algorithm can like the content, subscribe to the channel. Slow growing here, but we will reach our goals. 100 subscribers is the goal. So yeah, help me get there. Thank you for watching, and comment below any projects that you think you would like to see me chart for you. Okay, and I'll definitely chart that. Thank you for watching, and take care.